What's good, YouTube? We're back with another video. As y'all can see, I'm at the park right now. I worked out this morning, and I kind of just, wanted to get some of my thoughts gathered up and, speak my thoughts with you guys. Uh, as you can see in the title of this video, it's gonna be called. Well, today's video is called uh, "Achieving That 1% Each Day," and I feel like as humans, we all, you know, we all want a good life in our own way, and sometimes we want these things, but we don't actually put in the work to get them. uh Me included, being honest with myself, I gained my weight back. I gained like 20 pounds back, around there, or maybe all of it, I don't know. But I was looking at old pictures of myself when I was slimmer and everything like that, and it made me realize, like, dude, like, I can't let myself go. I mean, even though I look good right now, I still don't like being a bigger individual. It's more so a self-image thing. People can tell me I'm handsome all to the bus out, but if I don't see it myself, what's the point? Uh, of course, now I'm actually starting to realize, like, I'm not ugly, so that's out of the picture. It's just more so about me getting in shape and being fit and things like that. So I went back to doing what I usually do. You know, I got up this morning. I woke up and I turned on my Bible, and um, I was just working out, listening to my Bible. I'm trying to get out of listening to like secular music and stuff like that. So I was playing, like, I played almost the entire. I won't even say the entire. I'll say like 2/4 of the Book of Psalms. There's 150 chapters in the Book of Psalms. So when I was looking at it, I had only got to like 45, maybe 50. But uh, looking at it, it was just like, I was listening to it now, and like I had this like thing where I was starting to realize, like, I had used this Bible AI app called Blessed, and it's not sponsored, by the way, but I was looking at it because when you read the Book of Psalms, it was confusing to me on which perspective it was, because I was hearing, what sounded like a prayer to the Lord, but then it sounded also like the Lord was answering and talking to the psalmist. He was talking to the people that were giving these prayers out. So I had looked it up, and it gave me a clearer perspective of, this is a conversation between people having prayers and the Lord talking to them, like it's an actual conversation. And when I really understood that, it kind of made me more in tune with the Book of Psalms, because of the fact, like, I had finished the Book of Kings yesterday, and I told Justin, I was like, dude, like, I think a quick summary of, the Book of Kings would be, if we do what's right, if we do what's right in the Lord's eyes and we obey God, like, we will prosper. And the reason I say that is because a lot of the times, like, in the Bible, like, a lot of the things that you need to really pay attention to are repeated multiple times. And, like, I was just listening, because I didn't have my actual Bible with me, so I was listening to my Bible app. And shout out to the Bible app, because dude, that thing is so clutch. But I was listening to it, and it just kept repeating, like, though it was like these, like, the bad kings who didn't obey God, they ended up dying, they were buried, and it kept going on for like this generational thing. And those who were doing right, that was right in the eyes of the Lord, it was like they prospered. And that's pretty cool. It's like the Bible, it's really starting to make more sense to me, especially after I, changed my perspective, because a lot of the times I didn't understand how to actually interpret the Bible, or actually how to, get in tune with it. But I think a good starting point for me was today, when I learned the perspective or of, you know, the Book of Psalms, because it's like a third person, like we are listening, or we're reading these people and the Lord interact with each other. And it was just a really cool experience. um I'm definitely gonna finish that. But What I mean by achieving that 1% each day is we need to do the things that we don't want to do. We need to do the things that we know is hard, but we got to keep going, you know. My biggest problem with my weight loss, and it's been a constant thing, like it's just my eating habits. So I'm working towards, you know, fixing my eating habits and things like that. Where the working out part is really not hard to me because I used to play football, so I know how this junk goes and everything like that. But it was mainly my eating habits and what I consumed, because I could work out all day and I could come back and eat a pack of Oreos and I could gain basically all the calories I burnt off back in just one of those packets, you know. So just simple things like that. And I'm just learning how to take things day by day, because also, like I said in my last video, in my day in the life of a content creator in college, I said we need to learn to value our process. And the reason I say we need to value our process in a more in-depth way is because, think about it, like, your future self is dependent on you to not give up. And think of it like, I'll put it in a way like, think about the Flash, right? He can time travel, you know, go through the Speed Force. He can go into past, present, future. Imagine if you can go into the Speed Force and look at yourself 20 years from now. Would you be happy with the things that you're doing right now that made your future self? Or would you rather do the hard things now and your future self just be beyond anything you could have imagined? Me, I'm taking option B, because I found that this my life has kind of been like this circle. Like, I'll lose weight, I'll be focused losing weight, then I get distracted, then everything kind of just falls apart. But I'm done doing that. And I realized, like, the biggest thing was women. Like, cool, you know, the women and everything, they're cool, but like, I realized, like, me being indecisive on what I really want, like, I know I'm not ready for a girlfriend. Like, I might say I'm ready for a girlfriend, or I might say that I want a girlfriend, or I might say, oh, like, she's really beautiful, let me try to talk to her. I know I'm not ready for that. And the reason I'm not ready for that is because, like, I tend to give people more time, more of my time to them than I give time to myself. And now that I'm realizing I need to be more selfish with my time, is because, like, realistically, all I got is me and God. Yeah, you know, of course I got the bros. Can't forget about them, you know, Justin, Jacoby, Khalil, Vic, Mo, all the guys, you know, everybody that I communicate with on a regular basis. You know, I try to surround myself around good people. I try to surround myself around people that want to be something in life. I don't want to just sit there and, you know, be friends or have myself surrounded by people that just want to sit in their room and smoke all day. And I don't want to end up a product of my environment. I want to be something different. I want to be better than what I was raised at. I want to be better than what the societal norms of a young African American man was. I don't want the fact that my dad wasn't always in my life like that to defeat me. I don't want the fact that me being a man, and, like, although, you know, people say mental health matters, some people don't really care about the men's mental health like that. You know, everybody's mental health matters. That's how I see it. But I don't want that. I don't want the stereotypes of me being a man and a young black man at that in America. I don't want that to make me a product of my environment. I want to be something greater than that, and I'm going to be something greater than that. I just got to keep going, you know. I just got to keep persevering. I remember one time I was at football practice, and, you know, I think I told you this guy. I think I told you guys a story before. Like, I was at football practice, and if y'all know me, like, I kind of hate messing up on things, especially if I know I can do it. I hate messing up, and so I kept messing up on the football drill, and, you know, I kept going at it. I just kept going. Like, I never really want to give up on myself, so I just kept going, and I finally got it. And my coach, he told me, he was like, "You're a very resilient young man," and, you know, I will never forget that, because it's like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I done been through some junk, man, but, like, I usually the things that I deal with on my own, I tend to keep that balled up, and I think about those on the late night, you know. I feel like if I just completely let go of my past, it'll make me forget who I am. And that's not really what I want to happen. I just want to be able to accept the things of the past, know that I moved on from it, and, you know, just be a better man, you know. I always tell you guys, like, when I have kids, I'm going to be a great father. Like, just looking at Justin and how him and Eli are, it's kind of just like, dang, like, I want a son. But right now, I know for a fact I'm not ready for kids. But just looking at how Justin is so young and he's still, you know, putting in the work to be a great dad, it really inspires me. You know, Justin is one of my closest friends, and to just see him being a good role model for his son, it's just like, dang, bro, like, that positive energy just radiates, and you can tell, like, he's really trying. And, you know, a lot of the things that Justin goes through that he doesn't really talk to us or the guys about, that he may talk to God about, you know, I can tell that he's doing better. You know, I met Justin in high school. I also met MJ in high school. We played football together for a little bit, but up until that point, me and Justin were just mutuals. And up until maybe like last year, bro, me and Justin became the closest friends, like, ever. Like, it's crazy. And realizing it, like, me and Justin have so much in common, it's just like, dang, bro. And I didn't expect that, you know. And that's why I always say, like, it's the unexpected relationships that last the longest. Same thing with, like, Jacoby, Dash, Vic, Khalil. Like, we all met. Like, dude, I literally met Jacoby and Vic and Dash. Me and Justin met them. Well, Justin knew them before me. Well, Justin knew Jacoby before I did. But I met I met Dash, Vic, and Kobe at at our first vintage pop-up shop. And that was like one of my first videos vlogging kind of in public at a vintage shop. Like, I was so nervous. That was back when I had the pink tripod and everything like that. Y'all remember. But it's just like, dang, like, time really went by super fast. And I'm just like, I don't want to look back like a year from now and be like, dang, I still didn't improve on anything. I want to constantly improve. And I know that with improvement, it comes with hard times. It comes with being resilient. It comes with persevering. Like, I know this. But sometimes it just be like, dang, this junk is so hard. Like, why do I got to go through it? And I don't ever really want to question God, because who am I to question God? Like, God know what He's doing for a reason. And it's unfathomable to our human minds, you know. God isn't bound to time. We all know this. But God is living in the past, present, and future all at the same time. So it's like, I just want to do what pleases God. That's really what I want, you know. And I know, being a human, I'm never going to live up to the perfect standard, because Jesus Christ was the only perfect man to walk this earth. But I want to get as close as possible to being like God, or being like Jesus, you know. But it's just so hard, you know, because with the things that we got going on today, you know, people mocking Christianity, people spewing just constant negativity, constant hate out of their mouths. You know, I recently just got my first really kind of like major hate comment. Dude was like, "You need to take your fat A to the gym," and I'm just like, "Bro, I can dress better than you." Blah blah blah. You know, he was just talking crazy and everything like that. And mind you, this guy is all the way in like California. Mind you guys, I've never been on the West Coast ever in my life. Like, the only two states I really, really know is Florida and North Carolina. And I've been to Virginia. Like, I've been to Virginia, South Carolina. But that wasn't for a long period of time, you know. I had went to Virginia for a football camp. I had went to South Carolina for the beach, you know. But that's besides the point. It's like, people hate what they don't understand. And I always tell y'all this. Like, that's why it doesn't really matter what people think. You got to do what you like to do. As long as it's not affecting anybody, do what you want, man. All right? It doesn't matter, you know. And the main way you can achieve that 1% is just like I said earlier, doing what you don't want to do. If you want to lose weight, change your diet. If you want to lose weight, eat different foods. You know, you don't have to completely cut something out. Why don't you try a substitute? Like, let's say, right, you want an ice cream bar. Why not eat a granola bar instead? You know, because for people like me, I like to eat. And I think what would really help me is if I eat different foods that are lower in calories, that still taste good to me, but are lower in calories. So in the end of the day, I'm not really consuming that many calories, you know? So, example, if I eat a pack of 6 Oreos, I could get more food out of eating that same amount of calories in fruit. You know what I mean? Like, I could eat more fruit and get that same amount of calories than to eat 6 Oreos and get that amount. I don't know, y'all. It's a long process. Like, I done lost weight before. Like, 2020, I lost like 60, 70 pounds. But I know exactly what it was. It was because I kept my focus on my purpose. Like, back in 9th, 10th grade, I wanted to play running back. So, what I did, I put in the work, and I was losing that weight to play running back, bro. But mind you, COVID was happening, and I'm like, man, I want to go to school so I can show everybody my weight loss and everything like this. And that was a part of me seeking validation. And ultimately, I gained the weight back, you know. At first, I kind of always used to blame myself, like, dang, like, what if I didn't do this? What if I didn't do that? You know, what if I did this? Because, you know, during that time, I had got my wisdom teeth pulled out. And I was counting carbs. I was counting, like, freaking everything. But when I got my wisdom teeth pulled out, I could only really eat, like, mac and cheese, you know, mashed potatoes, but that wasn't really all I could have ate. I could have drunk a smoothie, you know. But just think about things like that. Like, I was young. I was like 16, 17, you know. I was like 15, 16, 17, around then. But, you know, as I got older, it's always room for improvement. Like, you can never really stop improving. You're never going to be perfect, but there's always ways that you can improve. You know, I know for a fact, like, I need to work on my patience. I need to work on my, you know, communication skills. I need to work on expressing myself and things like that. You know, people say I'm a very patient dude, but they don't know how it took me to get here. What I got to do to be this patient, you know. It's just things like that, you know. I feel like if you take that 1% and you get that 1% each day, it doesn't even have to be full hardcore. Like, example, weight loss. Again, if you go running one day and the next day you're not really feeling like it, like you're not really feeling it, you're not really feeling this amped up, you know, go for a walk. Go for a walk twice a day. Go for a walk 2 times that day. You know, keep yourself active. If you want to start that nail business, for the ladies, if you want to start doing hair, if you want to, you know, sell wigs, if you want to do nails, I don't know what all you need to do all that. If you want to do makeup, I don't know what you need to do all that, but I know you need to start your platform. I know you need to make your brand page. I know you need to like market yourself. I know you need to try to get some clientele to help you, try to get some clientele to promote you and stuff like that. But you got to also earn that. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the craft to actually get that. Nobody's going to promote you if you have trash stuff, and that's just a straight up reality. Like, that's like me starting a clothing brand, and I want people to, you know, buy my clothes on drop day and all these things, but my pieces are garbage. It looks like I put in no effort towards this. Why would anybody support me if they can see that I didn't put any effort in towards this? You know? And I was just talking to one of my friends, don't really know him in real life, but he's a fashion mutual, and you know, I see him posting his, you know, his pieces and his stuff and his pieces and stuff like that for his brand drop. And I'm like, dude, like, I can tell, like, you're putting in hard work, dedication, and you can clear as day tell when somebody's putting in work and when somebody's not, when they're just doing it just to get by. And I feel like if you want to be a content creator, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you need to be able to do that even when you're not making money from it. Like I always tell y'all, man, like, the money for YouTube and being a content creator is cool. Like, That's cool, but that's not all it's about. It's not all about the money. If you only love something for the money, you don't really love it. You only like it because of the benefits. You only like it because it can put money in your pockets. You only like it because you can buy the things you want off of it. And that's not what I want to do with this YouTube channel or me doing content in general. I want to inspire y'all. I want to inspire y'all to just chase y'all dreams. And as y'all can see, like, if y'all look at my old videos, y'all can see how much that drastic leap of faith I took and how that leap of faith led to my growth. I didn't want to record in public. Justin told me to pick that camera up. He told me put my arm up, you know? It's the things that's going to make you uncomfortable that's going to lead to the biggest growth in your life. And you need to have a support system. You can't always try to do it by yourself. You know, you don't want to be hyper independent, except that you need help sometimes, you know? But all in all, man, I want you guys, and this is really a message to myself, I want you guys to achieve that 1% every day. Get to that 1%. Do whatever you can to get that 1%, because over time, that 1% is going to add up. And before you know it, you're going to be like, dang, I'm at 100%, and I didn't even realize how fast the time went by, because I don't know if it's just me, but lately time has been flying by way faster than like ever. And I don't know what it is, but it's just like, it's already October, bro. So keep grinding, man. End your year off right, man. We only got like 80 days in 2024, bro. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. It's your boy Vaughn, and I'm out. Peace.